Hello, my children. Hello. So, today, we are, of course, doing makeup. But I'm gonna fuck around and do something pretty different to what I've done on here before. We're gonna go very dark. Heavy eyeliner, black lips, beat face. Let's freaking go. As you can see, I have lashes on, but spoiler alert, they are not fake lashes. Well, they are fake lashes, but they're not strip lashes. They are lash extensions that I did myself, and these are my first time doing them. It's been like a week since I did them, so they're really starting to fall off, but I feel like I did pretty well. We are gonna do that kind of makeup look, and of course get wiggy. I'm gonna try and do another green wig look. Also, in this video, I have something I'd like to address, and then we have my big announcement, aka why I've kind of went MIA for the past like 3 weeks. So stick around if you want to find out. Also, something really funny, well, I think it's funny, when I made my get ready with me video for my YouTube shorts, I accidentally broke my tripod, so my tripod is non-existent. I still have it. I'm waiting to like get some duct tape to see if I can finagle it and like kind of fix it. So it's like, sorry guys, I was getting a hair out of my eyelash. But yeah, that's the vibe. I think we're gonna go straight into it today. I might have to change the angles that I'm at. Wow, this was so in there. I'm gonna start with just a little base of eyeliner, because we're gonna go on top with liquid eyeliner later. Oh my god, why am I so brain dead? And I feel like my base as well is kind of gonna dampen the eyeliner I have going on. But yeah, let me just speed run this. I really want it to be more deep in the under eye today. I'm recreating a specific look I did circa 2021. Don't be scared, guys. Trust the process. I will just get in with a little base of eyeliner. Why is that so painful? Okay, that's like vaguely even. Doesn't really matter for the moment because we're just kind of plopping it on for when I do my base. But yeah, I also have Steven's Universe in the background again, so hopefully you aren't able to hear it as much as you could before in my previous YouTube video. That leads me on to what I would like to address though. I have gotten a few comments on my YouTube shorts mainly, and on some of my long form YouTube videos about my armpit hair. Let me just fucking say, I don't know, like, I'm not one for starts with a F, ends with a shaming, but there really is a time and a place, and that place is not on YouTube, not on random people's YouTube videos, babe. So I want you to know you're not fucking welcome here. You're not welcome here. What the fuck are you doing? That's creepy as fuck. Not only is it creepy as all hell, but it makes me uncomfortable as freaky deaky. I'm not in these circles. I'm not in this specific niche, so I don't understand it. I don't understand what yous are doing, what yous are running with damn armpit hair, but I just want you to know I hate you and you're not welcome here. You are not welcome here. I want you to leave. You're not welcome. I don't want you here. Freaking leave. And as a preemptive measure, I freaking shaved my armpits anyways, so I don't understand. I really don't. Sorry, my eyeliner is like kind of uneven as I'm ranting. I really don't know what that whole shebang's about, but I do want you to know that I do not want you here. You're not welcome here, so please leave if that's why you're interacting with my videos. I make my videos for the girls, theys, and gays, and just generally anyone who is interested in makeup content. Makeup content, not weird F ends with a sh content. There are specific sites specifically made for that. YouTube's not it. There shouldn't even be weird-ass content on YouTube in the first place, which I know there is, but there shouldn't be. So, go freaking die. That's all I can say. Go explode. Because I don't want you here, the freaky deaky. You could also make the argument of like, Grace, you're putting yourself on the internet. Where am I gonna put this on my hand? You're putting yourself on the internet, blah, 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 blah. You're always gonna have creepy people interacting with your content. I don't care. I don't care. That's a stupid argument that, like, again, like I said, there's specific websites for you to scratch that damn itch. And my page on damn YouTube.com is not the place. Not the time, no place, nor do I welcome you. So, leave me the freaky deaky alone. In fact, leave any random person on the internet that you're sexualizing alone. Because you don't know them. That's extremely weird and presses boundaries of a person that you don't even know. We're all complete strangers on here, mate. We do not know each other. So, freak off. Literally, fuck off. Like, you're not welcome here. Leave me alone. Leave any person on the internet alone. Why are you sexualizing random people on the internet? That's actually really creepy if you ask me. That's really weird. Even if I saw that in another person's comment section, I would still have the same sentiment. That's really freaking weird. Anywho, rant over. If I see comments like that, I'm blocking your ass and I am reporting you. Simple as that. You should not be on this platform with your freaky deaky agenda. Plenty of sites out there providing that. Hello, X.com, fucking Twitter, or the Grok shit. Like, we have even other social media platforms to be doing this freaky shit on. YouTube ain't the place, honey. Okay, other than my rant, we're just gonna start with our usual base today. I'm trying to think of what there is for me to talk to you guys about in this video. I have my big announcement. I will mention that very soon, but then that kind of leads into other general live updates and like YouTube-y based things that I can talk to you all about. So that's very silly. I forget what subscriber count we're at now, but we're a bit over 40 subscribers, so thank you, my children. I really appreciate it. My last video also did really well, which I also really appreciate because I was kind of arsed with my YouTube shorts, like clipping from my video and like posting on my YouTube shorts. I really fell off. Guys, I've fallen off. I've fallen off. No, it's okay. All things will be revealed and it will make sense, you know? It'll make a lot of sense, but yeah, I really appreciate the little community that I'm accumulating here. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch my vids. As you know, we always appreciate it. Any time taken out of your day is hella appreciated. And, of course, I don't really like saying this because it feels cringe, but, like, do the likes and the comments and the subscribes and the shares and all that bullshit because it does help my channel grow, although I hate asking for that. I don't know, it feels cringy to me. Like I said, regular base. We're gonna do my regular foundation. I was gonna do concealer, but I don't really think we'll need to with what eye makeup I'm gonna do. because it's going to be pretty covered. Regular contour. I'm going to mix my pink and like orangey blush, and I have my pink highlighter that I'm going to use. So, period. I feel really warm, but it's actually really overcast outside today. Guys, I'm loving the overcast weather, but high key, it is in the middle of, we're in the middle of summer in Australia. It makes me very, very concerned about the state of global warming. Don't even fight me in the comments about climate change not being real. My boyfriend doesn't believe in climate change. That's a conversation we've yet to have. I've yet to acquire my sources and scientific backing to be like, sir, I don't know who told you climate change isn't real, but they're lying to you. Of course, we're just gonna blend this in. Wow. I've also been breaking out really bad. I did my skincare last night. I've been back on my skincare routine grind, but there was like a week where I didn't do my skincare. My skin's doing horrible. And also because of hormonal changes. But yeah, it was a nice like reaffirming thing though, to be like, oh, okay, period. My skincare actually is doing something. It actually is contributing to my skin looking nice and feeling nice. I was the kind of person who broke out really bad. I also recently stopped smoking marijuana, so I don't know if that has an effect on my skin getting better. Really no clue. I'm also a really textured skin girly though. Today I'm filming this on a Thursday. I will schedule to upload this video for tomorrow, which is a Friday, where I'm at. I'll have a freaking YouTube short up about like my skincare routine, which actually leads me to another topic. I have like revamped my like YouTube short schedule. I have a little list about like an ideal YouTube posting schedule, and it'll be a lot more personalized content rather than like random TikToks, you know. I'll still have like random TikToks 2 days of the week, but I'll start doing all like what I eat in a day, skincare routines, get ready with me like once a week, because then that kind of encourages me to get out of bed and do shit anyways, which ties into like the work news I have, but again, we'll talk about that when I have the good segue for it. Okay, I'm just gonna speed blend my fucking forehead. I grip the blender really hard when I'm doing my foundation for some reason, and it always really hurts my fingies. Gonna go to my BF's house in the afternoon. Be leaving my house around like 3, so it's gonna be really hot, so I'm definitely gonna take my general base off anyways, because otherwise I'll feel like I'm melting more than I usually do feel like I'm melting. Okay, on to the contour, because I'm not gonna do concealer. We're very face on today, guys. When I get closer, I feel like I'm clipping out of frame, but it's fine. So, my big announcement for you guys. It is a big announcement, let me tell you that. I have found out that I am pregnant. I am pregnant. I'm about like what? 9 weeks, 4 days? I don't know. Let me check my app. Oh! I am 9 weeks and 6 days, so I'm almost 10 weeks pregnant. So basically going on like 3 months pregnant. I'm in my 2nd month of pregnancy. And boy, let me freaking tell y'all. So that has to do with my work miscomings, but again, we'll get to that when we get to that. It's been a really great experience. I found out honestly around like 4 weeks pregnant, and I worked like 12. Okay, so this day I had worked like 12 to 7:15 or something like that. and I was on with like two of my co-workers, my baddie co-workers, and it was just like me and one of my co-workers. I don't want to say their names just for respect of privacy, but it was like near the end of our shift, and I was like, yeah, I've been 2 days late for my period, but honestly, like, I'm not really that scared, I'm not really that concerned. Which, by the way, at this time I was using Flow, and Flow said I was 6 days late to my period, but I used to get my period every 30 days, and it was saying I was 6 days late from like a 26 or 27 day cycle, and I was like, guys, my cycle has been 30 days for like months now. Honestly, at the beginning of 2025, end of 2024, and the beginning of 2025, I was having like period irregularities, because my cycle length was changing. It was getting longer from like 27 to 28 days to 30 days, so I don't know, it was freaking gaslighting me. I was only 2 days late from my 30-day cycle. Stay with me now, I hope that makes sense. So I called my BF and I was like, oh, would you like chuck in a $10 for a pregnancy test? And he was like, yes, of course, baby girl, I got you. And this night he was at his friend's house drinking. His friend and girlfriend, love her, they were down from Queensland because they've recently moved up those ways with one of my boyfriend's best friends. So all four of them are up in Queensland, but two of them, friend and girlfriend, were down in our area. I got home, smoked, unfortunately. Like, guys, I was unknowingly pregnant for a long time. I've obviously told my doctors about this, and this is a really common thing in Australia. 50% of pregnancies are unexpected pregnancies, so unfortunately there is sometimes overlap of like, oh, I had a big drink on the weekend, or oh, I accidentally did this substance, rada, because we have big substance culture in Australia. Not saying it's good, definitely not saying it's a good thing, but them's the facts. So I was unfortunately unknowingly smoking marijuana for the first like three and a half weeks of my pregnancy. At this point in time, I'm not too stressed about that. Like, I've had my ultrasounds and blood work and everything, and they've both come back really good. That was around 7 weeks, yeah. I was in my 7th week of pregnancy when I had my ultrasound and my blood work, and I obviously have my 12-week ultrasound coming up and blood scan coming up, which will be done at the hospital, like my local hospital, instead of just like an ultrasound screening place. Why does it look so unblended? Hello? But yeah, so I was like about to go to sleep, and my coworker was saying, when I'd said like, oh, I've been a bit late, but I'm not concerned. Which, by the way, when I asked my BF to send me some moolahs, I was like, I'm not worried. I don't think I'll be pregnant. Look at us now. I had like brushed my teeth. I was like, fuck it. I'll just piss on a stick. And my co-worker had said like, oh, actually the best time to do a pregnancy test is in the morning because of like pH levels or some bullshit. I don't know. I ain't no doctor, but I did it at night. And it wasn't a clear blue one or anything. It was just like I'm pretty sure it was just a Coles brand one. Actually, it might have been clear blue, but not like the digital ones. It was just the one with like the plus. Or just minus. Guys, I pissed on the stick instantly. Fucking instantly. It was such a clear plus sign. I was supposed to work like 10 to 3 or something the next day. It was a Sunday. And I saw this plus and I was like, cool. So I'm just gonna go to sleep now. And that's what I did. I went to sleep, and I remember waking up the next morning, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so replenished, what a great sleep, yippee-doo, yippee-day. Mind you, I felt like no nausea or anything yet. I have had previous pregnancy experience, but we're not gonna talk about that here. But yeah, I hadn't felt any nausea or anything yet. I woke up the next morning, and I was like, oh yay, I'm so replenished, had such a good sleep, let's freaking go. And then I was like, I'm pregnant. Did another freaking piss test, and then I was like, what? It's undeniable, they're both freaking positive, they're both plus signs. Mind you, over in my boyfriend's life, he had stayed up to like, I don't know, he texted me goodnight at like 3:30 in the morning. I'd long been asleep. I went to sleep at like 10 p.m. So I was like, damn, he had a really late night. Turns out he actually went to sleep around like 4 a.m. It was 7:30. I like woke up I think around like 7:10, 7:20. Pissed on the stick. It was now 7:30 and I was like, well, freak, I need to call him. I called him. I was obviously still like, you know, I've just been whacked with this information. I was still in the middle of actively processing the situation my BF and I were in. But I had said to him, like, oh, I have something big I need to tell you. I did the test last night, and I just flipped the camera on FaceTime, and he was like, are those positive? And I was like, yes, they are. And he couldn't stop smiling. Bro could not fucking stop smiling. He was joyous as all joy. He was a very happy chap, and I was like, Debs, stop smiling. I need to come to your house and we need to discuss this. So I messaged my manager and I was like, this is my situation. Was very mixed emotions, and I was like, I don't know, like, I need to go to my partner's house, go link up with Pookie Bear so we can discuss like the actual semantics of this. Mind you, pre-context, like, I'm not pro-life. I am not fucking pro-life. I am pro-choice through and through. I'm definitely pro-choice. My father, I would say, he thinks he's, like, pro-life, but he also, like, he understands the validities of termination and why, to be a functioning society, why we need, like, easily accessible healthcare for women to be able to terminate if they need. Like, I don't know, the way my dad sees it, because mind you, my father was born 1951. He's like, I would prefer if everyone, like, kept their babies, but the life he lived before having children, he saw horrible fucking parents. His mother was a horrible parent. Like, he understands through and through. Sometimes you just aren't in a position to be having kids. Editing Grace here, I feel like I didn't, really explain what I was fully thinking in the moment too, and like, even if you do want to have a kid, a lot of people have children for selfish reasons, for purely selfish reasons. Like, just because you can have a kid doesn't mean you should have a kid. Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a fucking child, especially in the area I grew up in. You have a lot of ICE addicts and all that kind of shit who have like 6 to 7 children just for the financial benefits of that, and these children are being actively neglected and have lifelong fucking trauma because their dickhead parents couldn't terminate just because they wanted another kid, and oh, I love my baby, but then you inflict a lifelong harm on these poor fucking children who didn't even ask to be born. Like, fickle situations. So yeah, what I'm trying to fucking explain there is that quite literally every child deserves a loving parent, but not every parent deserves a fucking child. And my boyfriend and I, like I said, I have past experience being pregnant. Clearly I don't have a fucking kid. So that tells you all you need to know. But my boyfriend and I, like, since meeting, we always talked about it. I had a very specific trajectory of, like, being in therapy and psychology appointments for about 2 years. deconstructing parts of my childhood trauma so that I could then deconstruct my really bad relationship with marijuana and substance abuse. So then, after I've deconstructed that, I can start, ideally by age 24, 25, start trying for a kid. And my boyfriend knew my very clear trajectory. But we always had it in mind, like, if it happens beforehand, it happens. And we're gonna welcome it with open arms. So that's why when I found out, it wasn't really a conversation of, are we keeping it or not? Like, we both knew we both knew we wanted to keep it. So that was a lot easier in the, like, decision making. I just needed to link up with Pookie so we could talk about all of the mainly financial aspect of things. And obviously, like, I quit smoking cold turkey. I've quit everything cold turkey. The only thing I've had cravings for specifically has been vapes, which I find very interesting. I was smoking marijuana for 7 years. I started a bit before my 13th birthday. That's a whole other, bag of cats? I don't know. That's a whole other subject that we do not have time to get into today. But I started smoking a bit before my 13th birthday. And I'm 20. I'm currently 20. I'm gonna be 21 when my kid is born, so yeah, you would think I'm, like, craving it like a motherfricker. But no, hunty, I was not. I've not craved it at all. I think my body is actually so happy and joyous that I finally freed myself of the shackles of freaking poisoning my body. Because you get to a certain point, like, long-term stoners know this. You get to a certain point where you're not even getting high anymore. It's more about the emotions of the oceans. It's more about the compulsivity of your addiction or just general smoking habits. Like, you're not even smoking to get high anymore. You're just doing it to do it. And I knew with my really toxic relationship with it that it was more about the rip of the bug at a certain point. Oh, I feel like that's a bit too much. It was definitely more about, it's like what they say with cigarette smokers. They like the motion of it, of, like, breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. My whole thing is when I was after a long day of work and I'd be craving it, I wouldn't be craving getting high. I would be craving the physical rip of it. Oh my god, I still think that's too much blush. But yeah, anyways, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. This is my problem now. Now that I don't have marijuana to literally sedate me at all times, I have a really jumpy mind. Back to the timeline. I had messaged my manager. I was like, this is the situation at hand. I ain't coming in, Bilky. And I think I was supposed to work that Monday too. And I was like, sorry girl, kind of in shambles with this big life adjustment. I called my best friend Remy and her twin sister Kura. They're my 2 childhood best friends. By the way, guys, I feel like we went a bit too crazy on the pink blush. I'm not mixing them. Kura, her twin sister, she didn't answer my phone call, so I talked on the phone with Rem, and then I ended up sending Kura a big paragraph with photos. Just being like, hey, this is a situation at hand. I thought I should let you guys know. I'm literally, like, in the process of going to see BF, and we can discuss this more thoroughly. Because, at first, what went through my mind was more like the selfish aspect of things. I really love kids, and I'm really lucky too. My older sister had her first kid at 16, so we were all heavily involved with the first 3 years of my niece's life. And I freaking loved it. I freaking love children through and through. Especially when they're children related to me. Like, sometimes other kids are hard to have the patience for, but I don't know. I'm that kind of person who had a lot of struggles with my childhood generally. And I saw this TikTok that's like, people with daddy issues compared to people with mummy issues, and it's being like, my mother was a very controversial figure in my life. That's how I feel. She's a very complex woman at the end of the day. I've always had the idea of, like, I would love to... My life goal is to be a parent. Like, that was always end goal for me. I know that a lot of people think that sounds bleak, but I am a very family-oriented person, always have been, especially being Indigenous and really growing up in Aboriginal culture. Like, I remember being a kid, and you'd have little 3- and 4-year-olds on both pegs of your bike, and you don't even know who they're related to. Like, it really was a community, even though the area I grew up in was really bad. We did always have that sense of community, and just always looking out for the younger kids around you. It was always really nice. I've always been family oriented. I've of course wanted to achieve my own personal goals in life. A big thing was, like, ideally I would have loved to travel to, like, at least Thailand before having kids, but again, whatever happens, happens. And I can always still travel when my kid's a little bit older, you know? Ain't no stress in my mind at all about that. So I'm just, I don't know. This helps me achieve one of my biggest life goals. Like, obviously we have a bunch of other little goals on the way, but that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to fucking drag me. I'm not saying everyone has to be a parent, because at the end of the day, some people just aren't interested in that, and that's a-okay. Like, everyone has different life goals. And I'm also a kind of person, like, I use she, they pronouns, so I don't want people to be like, oh my god, trad wife, oh my god, you think a woman's only purpose in life is to be a mother? No, that's not the message I'm trying to send whatsoever. This is just my personal life goals. My father as well, he was the predominant housemaker for us growing up. He was the homemaker. He cooked all the meals. He did all of our laundry. He cleaned the house at all times. Like, he did everything what Republican fucking misogynist motherfuckers like to say a woman's role is. No, babes, that's my dad's role, actually. And because of that, me and my sisters are very, like, masculine through and through. I might present very hyper-feminine, but we all see ourselves as very masculine people interpersonally and mentally, so yeah, no side rant. But ended up linking up with Bay. We discussed all the main things that needed to be discussed. And at first, I would honestly say, I was saying this to Bay the other day, the first 5 days were the hardest part, because I was really grasping with the reality of things rather than, you know, letting myself get my head in the clouds and be all excited. That's not how I am. When big life changes happen, I always think of the logistics first. I always think about the logical side and about all the things that are in my control first. I don't know how the highlighter is. I think it's matching. So my mind first went to the logistics of everything. And I was like, are we fully going to be able to do this with the resources we have at hand? And once I figured that out, I was like, okay, that's a-okay. Of course, I was just grasping with the selfish aspects of, like, oh, I've got to let go of this. Oh no, I can't go and get off my face while clubbing anymore. Oh no. Good. This, I've been really happy about this. I think this is an aspect that, like, some of my friends don't really understand either, is that I've always been a substance abuse girly, 13 onwards. 16, I was crazy with it. Same with 17. And then at 18, I had extreme life changes. You know, that was 6 months before I met my partner. And some weekends, I was like, tabs, club, like, back to back to back to back every single weekend. It was one of the most unfulfilling times of my life. And I was really just lost. Like, when I fall into my addictions heavier and really feed into them heavier, they're usually some of the worst times of my life. And that's why, like, weed's my OG through and through, but there are harder party stimulants that, like, I fall into that shit. If I feel like I have no purpose and I'm kind of drifting, or if I'm not working, that's a big thing. If I'm unemployed, I will go heavy on that shit because I don't have responsibilities. in, like, that point of my life, so I have no reason to not be getting fucked up, you know? I'm really happy about that aspect, that I can finally end the years-long cycles of my addictions. This is very good physical incentive, and that's why I say, too, like, it's genuinely crazy. Out of everything, I would expect I would be like, oh, I want a bong so bad. No. Frick no. Like, consciously, I've had no cravings for it. Anyways, guys, this is a really fat detour we've gone on. At the point I am now, moral of the story, I'm extremely happy. It only took like 5 days for me to work through all the interpersonal aspects of it, and then be like, fuck yeah, bro, I'm so fucking hyped. And one of the really great aspects as well, I'm in a really lucky position. I know plenty of women, and I've seen plenty of women on the internet as well. They've been in situations where neither family support. You don't really have a good support system within your friends and everything. I'm really lucky in the sense of my sister already has 3 kids. My older sister already has 3 kids. My little sister's fucking baddie as fuck. My dad's super supportive. I've yet to tell my mom. I'm waiting till the 15-week mark to tell my mom, and then tell my boyfriend's extended family. But his parents as well, super supportive through and through. His mum already she has a whole cart ready of, like, bassinet, like, all the big ticket items that you need for when they're a baby. She's like, girl, I got you. She got a breast pump, she got everything. She's got everything that you could possibly need. I'm also really lucky in the sense that I do have a lot of personal experience with young bubbers, so I know what it's like. Like, I'm not jumping into the deep end. I do have a good, realistic idea of what a newborn is like, and what, like, 0 to 4 years old is realistically like. So I'm really lucky in that sense. All my friends are super supportive. Like, at first, my friend Alice, she's been really great. She's been one of the friends who've, like, showed up the most for me so far. Obviously, we have a lot more months to go through, about, like, 6 more months to go through, but instantly, she was there for me from day dot. Like, when I told her about it, it was around 10 a.m. I sent her a big paragraph. I sent her the photos of the positives. She sent a photo back of, like, she was literally, like, about to cry, and was like, girl, you were dropping this news on me 10 a.m. while I'm working. And then she also sent another message of, like, I'm really excited for you, and I'm really happy about this, but I'm also kind of struggling to pick up the tone of your message, but either, like, you know I'm here for you. So I thought that was really heartwarming. She's definitely been here for me through and through. My just other friends are, you know, they're busy gals. They're busy girls, they be doing shit. And I found out at the beginning of December. So, my friend Remy was away for Christmas and New Year's Eve. I was able to link up with Kura on New Year's Eve specifically. We saw each other Christmas Eve as well. And she asked me the more hard-hitting questions. And then we were only able to see each other for like an hour, maybe even 40 minutes. So, of course, it was more like the hard-hitting questions. And then New Year's Eve, we were able to, like, flesh it out more and fully talk about it. I'm really confident in my decision. I don't really give a fuck what any other person thinks, because I know how I feel and I know how prepared I am. A lot of people as well have asked me, like, when do you plan on smoking weed again? When do you plan on smoking weed after your kids here? Babes, that is the least of my fucking concern. That is truly the least of my concern. What I am really excited for, though, is, like, when my bub is around 3 months to 6 months, and I can just pump and dump, and then I can have my first drink after, like, a year. That will be really exciting, because I only have, like, I'm already a lightweight, so I only have 2 drinks, and I'll be able to be turned. At the moment, the due date is around my partner's birthday. And I know, I'm really grateful. I'm truly, truly so grateful in that sense that I have so much support. My friend Alice says, girl, it takes a village, and you damn have a fucking village. I really do. And my boyfriend's friends, like, they're all really excited. They also have experience with young bubs. Same with, like, his best friend. And one of his other friends, they have a baby. They're our age and they have a fucking baby. So our kids are gonna be, like, a year apart. Really cool. Love that. Anyways. Yap city bitch. Yap city bitch. I was trying to cover all bases. I could literally yap about this topic for hours on end. Like, hello, I'm so excited. But we do need to get to the makeup look. We do. We really do. We're gonna be going on to eyeliner now. But, I do want you guys to know I ain't no family vlogging bitch. I do not agree with that through and through. In my heart of hearts, I don't agree with that bullshit. So, the only shit you will hear about is my pregnancy and my personal experience being pregnant. You'll never see any content about my child when they're here. If I still have the time to be making occasional YouTube videos, I could be talking about my personal experience with new motherhood and parenthood and all that kind of shit. But you ain't gonna see my child. No, the internet's a scary place, and that's a damn baby that barely is conscious of it being alive, let alone it being on YouTube, so you have no worries about that. I'm very excited. That's why I'll start doing, like, what I eat in a day, because I'm someone who has a lot of food aversions before being pregnant. I actually, what? Why is it pink? I actually, have had more of a wide variety of food I eat now that I am pregnant compared to not being pregnant. So I will be doing a, like, what I eat in a day, post that once a week. And of course, little get ready with me here and there and just yap sessions. But yeah, that's what you can look forward to on my YouTube shorts in between my long form videos. And okay, so we're gonna stop fucking yapping and focus on the eye look. I'm gonna go in with the liquid eyeliner. MQ Beauty. I really don't use liquid eyeliner that much these days, but you'll see with what I'm doing that it makes sense. That's why we needed the little base of, pencil eyeliner, so we can see where to go. I used to love liquid eyeliner through and through, but Alice, you couldn't really see me. Alice put me onto this one specific, eyeliner pencil, gel liner. I have no idea what it really is, and I love it. It's okay, we can get a little bit messy, because we're gonna expand what we're doing anyways. I actually do have, I have fucking, what are they called? Cotton buds. Wow, that's really hard to make it budge. It looks normal in my mirror. It may not look that normal from the perspective you guys are at. Gonna chuck some over here. Oh my god, this is so hard to see behind my lash extensions. Oh my god, why have I, like, lost all my liquid eyeliner abilities? What the heck's going on with me right now? Okay. I don't know if they're the same amount. It's good enough. That leads me into talking about work, though. We're gonna do this little blue eyeliner pencil in my waterline, because I feel like that'll be cute. In this month of January, I had 3 shifts total. So cool. So lit. Amounting of 9 hours. So I really had fuck all work. And then I saw recently, because I worked on the 4th of January, I worked with my manager. She asked if I could pick up a shift on the 21st, and I was like, yes, of course. That shift is not in my, like, rostering app. Yes, that is giving what I thought it would give. And neither is my second shift of the month. So I really don't think I have any work at all this month. And my contract with them ends on the 7th of February. So I've obviously started looking for new jobs already. Because my plan is to try and just work as much as I physically can throughout pregnancy. I'm really lucky too. The only thing that fucked me up, so pretty, was the morning sickness. And I have anti-nausea and sleep pills. And I'm pretty much unstoppable now. So, like, I'm really chilling. I've had no other, like, physical aversions other than that. So I'm really lucky in that sense. So pretty. But that goes into my new uploading schedule. So I'm gonna definitely have more time to hone in onto the YouTube side of things, which is very slay. Okay, so this is something I used to love doing. To messy up the eyeliner a little bit, we're gonna get mascara, get a lot of the excess goop off, and I don't know if this is a good one to be doing this with. Oh yeah. It's kind of giving, it's giving. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's giving! Give it to me, mama. Mama! Oh yes, guys. I feel like you can't tell as well as I can tell in person, but it's fucking giving. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like maybe different bristles will help. Oh, I really like it. Oh yeah. Without getting more product on there. I love this. I haven't done it in so long. I think it fucking eats. And I never really do eyeliner for, like, when I'm actually going out, because it always annoys me after a while. Like, it never gives what I want it to give, but this is really like, we do, like, where I'm at, there's a lot of, like, emo nights occasionally and whatnot. I feel like this will be a great look for that specifically. I feel like they're pretty even. Oh, I love it! So, the little cherry on top we're gonna do for the eye look is my fuck-ass palette that's, like, 10 billion years old. We're gonna do some green in the corner of my eyes. Okay, she's really shit, but also this palette's really old, so you can't blame her. Sorry gang, I had to literally delete, like, all of the photos on this fucking phone because I had no space. I forgot what I was saying. In retrospect, I like black lipstick on me, but in the moment I hate it. I think that was the moral. That was the moral. This isn't being as pigmented as I'd like, so get in there. Oh yeah, with my little pinky finger. Oh, she's a bit creasy there. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Wow, we're already on to lips, guys. I just got carried away with the yappage about, like, my pregnancy. We're basically almost done. Okay, I quickly just did some lip liner just cause I can. It's gonna be all covered by the black fucking lipstick anyways. I like this liquid lippy. It actually looks kind of gray, but she definitely does the job. Oh, it smells so good. But I hate matte lipstick. I hate how it feels. But I feel crazy. What the freak? I feel like this is gonna get in my mouth, but this is why I hate black lipstick. Because I always have a little bit of pink showing. Alternative baddies. How do you deal with that? Okay. I'm gonna put some lippy gloss on because I feel like this freaking cracks so easily, bruh. Okay. Now this feels significantly better on my fucking lips, bro, I must admit. Okay, I'm gonna probably change into my outfit and then we're gonna put the wig on. Okay, I didn't realize you'd see the bra straps this much. Kind of ruins the whole green look we have going on, but that's like, hey! Okay, if I recall, the last time we used this wig, the wig cap was all tangled up. And I don't think I ever fixed it, but we shall see. Also, guys, still haven't styled this freaking wig. Still haven't straightened it in any kind of way. So, sorry about that wig. She's a bit quay-quay. That's alright. She can just sit in my lap for the meantime. I need to untangle this. I'll be back. Hey guys, I got it untangled. Now time to fucking fight this wig and try and put it onto my head. As we know, my head's a little bit too big for this wig anyway, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm getting better at putting wigs on, I must say. If I do say so myself. Okay. Feel the feeling. Oh no. Guys, the feels are insane right now. Get down. See, they never stay in. These freaking strap guys piss me off. Oh, I hate the feeling of this. Why do I hate this so much? Why am I torturing myself, guys? Let me brush her out. Ugh. Bangs are not banging. They are not banging. Oof. 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 Poor synthetic hair, I'm sorry to kill you like this. Why am I making these noises like it's my actual hair? Babes, what the hell? Okay. It'll be green synthetic hair all up in my brush. Okay. Oh, it's stuck in my armpits. Let me go close. Ugh. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god, it's in my eyes. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. Let me do the camera. I have, no good things for you guys to lean against, to be honest. But this is the upper half of my body. Wig. I feel like I just don't suit this green, to be honest. I really like my other wig more, but I haven't worn her in so long. I need to fucking straighten the bangs. I really just chopped her like crazy. I need to try and style these at a point in my life. Let me show you the full outfit though. You can kind of see. It's like black lacy. The dress is long. It's really long. Oh my god, I've worn this dress once, guys. Literally wore it at once. I was wearing my friend's monster boots that are like literally falling apart, so my feet were killing me that night, but really cute. Very cute dress. Maybe I'll insert some photos of the one time I actually wore this dress so you can get a better idea of what it actually looks like, but wow. Slay. Oh my god. I feel like what I did with the eyes matched the vibe of this wig. I feel like compared to the last look I did, this makeup suits it a lot better. I must say. If I do say so myself, it definitely... color combo works a lot better than the fucking previous eye look I did because I kind of hated that. It was a bit too much color. There was a bit too much going on. But this is perfect. Nice and black and simple. Peep my bowl of noodles. And the little pops of green and like blue that kind of match the wig. I could never have this length of hair. I'm a bit too, what's the word? Like stimulation issues to deal with this. Ew, the bangs really piss me off. What did I do? What did I do to them? Thank you guys very much for joining me. Now you kind of understand with my big announcement on why I disappeared for like 3 weeks, but believe in me, I am definitely gonna get back onto my grind, especially with YouTube Shorts, especially with more personalized content for you guys. So keep your eye out for that. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I hope you guys very, very much enjoyed today's video. Enjoyed me yapping all over the place, because babes, my mind's not there. I jump from topic to topic to topic to topic. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I always appreciate any time you guys take out of your day to come join me in the silly billiness. Unless you're here to look at my armpits, then you can go die. You can fucking die. Anywho, I appreciate all the people who come and watch me be a fucking silly billy, do crazy things, look a little bit insane with the bangs. This video will be uploaded tomorrow for me, but you will see it when it's out for you. And yeah, I love you guys oh so much. Again, I don't really like asking, but like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, share, whatever the heck. I don't really like asking, but it probably is a little bit smart. Also, a question I do have for you guys, as per usual, let me know what kind of content you'd like to see from me. If you do like this sitting down and just yapping while I do my makeup, let me know. If you prefer it to be more based on the makeup, let me know. The question I have is, I have seen heaps of videos of people putting their setting spray to dampen their beauty blenders. I just use water to dampen mine, but let me know if setting spray is actually a better way to dampen your beauty blenders. I need to know. Anyways, that's the question I will leave you guys with. I hope you like the look as much as I do. I really like it. I feel like it pops the colors in my eyes. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll be back in another 2 to 3 weeks with another video. Bye bye, my children. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you guys so much.